All right, tell what y'all think about them trades, man.
I definitely was gonna say walk the trophy over to Brooklyn, but when I see the recent comment Ben Simmons said, I'm like, I ain't even sure. But I'm still going with Milwaukee. That's a safe bet. That's a safe bet.
There you go.
When I heard Ben Simmons say that, I'm
What
like,
he say?
he was saying like, man, they said in his camp, he was saying, oh, he don't think it's gonna work and how we gonna run the offense, and I was just like, oh shit. Brought that Philly energy all the way to Brooklyn.
I think all that is.
This was Friday when I
think
saw
all
this
that is a
report.
cop out because he done already talked to KD.
Yeah, that's the same. That's
already talked to him.
I think he gonna play. He'll be all right.
I believe he'll be playing 1st of March.
Yeah, I get him after the All-Star break.
He'll be playing because all they gonna tell him, you ain't got to shoot.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too.
Mm-hmm.
I just didn't.
Yeah, he got plenty.
Well,
of
I'm gonna
that.
ask y'all. This is a question to ask y'all. So they were telling me that they think James and B gonna be the next Kobe and Shaq for us. That's exactly what I just have to ask y'all to see what y'all thought about it.
No,
I looked at the team. I was like, Kobe and Shaq. They cut the
right now,
that shit
Philadelphia is in such a dangerous position because for this. They are 1 and B injury away from that lottery pick, that unprotected lottery pick that they sent to Brooklyn to being a lottery pick.
Yep.
Because he go down, the whole ship going down.
And they don't have enough anyway, man. You traded away Steph Curry too. Like, come on, man.
He mad at Ben Simmons when the playoffs start and playoff Harden show up.
Oh, we don't play off hard. He's terrible.
That boy can't.
Can you say AKA Clifford Robinson?
He think he gonna be mad.
So do y'all believe the other report when they was saying in practice he was like, man, you washed. And that's just
that was Kyrie.
Oh yeah, that was Kyrie telling.
Yeah. No,
I believe that.
I believe it too. Cause I feel like that about James Harden.
That's my ego being hurt.
Nah, I believe everything they say. That after Kyrie was busting him, then he was going behind his back trying to get people to turn on Kyrie. And they was telling him like, man, going on, and they went kissing his rear end like they did in Houston. So like a pump.
Cause the guy.
What my man say? What Mitch Green said about Tyson? Like a sissy, he ran. We gonna go.
I think it's over with that boy.
Right. Yeah. We gonna go get the show started. What's up, everybody? Talkin Sports with the Know-It-Alls. We got a mid-season NBA review. You know, we at the All-Star break. It's been real good. We done had some trades happen. You know, some teams slacking. Lakers, which I love. We got some surprises.
Geriatric team.
The Bulls still a surprise. But we gonna start off. What y'all think about the season so far?
I think it's it ain't really been. I mean, it's a lot of surprises. Yeah,
definitely surprise.
It's a lot of we thought that we know who we thought you are, who we thought you were, the Lakers. And you know, Milwaukee's still the same. The Lakers are you are who we thought you were. But then you got a lot of surprises, a lot of teams, like
Memphis,
a lot of players. Memphis,
Cleveland,
Atlanta. New York, well, I mean, New York is whatever. Minnesota, yeah, I forgot all about Minnesota.
My dad like Minnesota.
Yeah, you know, then you got your teams that's pacing it, that's always there. Denver, you know, the Bulls are pacing it, Miami's pacing it. And, you know, then, you know, with the trades.
You know what, Indiana is I was disappointed in Indiana. I thought Indiana would do a little better. And now that they done trade Sabonis, they out the box now, but I thought they would have fight around that 7-8 seed with Washington. I thought them in Washington and probably Atlanta would have been fighting for them last seeds. But I think I'm surprised by them. But we gonna start off with the East first. We're gonna talk about the East. What y'all think about Milwaukee? As far as the rest of the year, they traded for Ibaka.
Got bigger.
I think that was a great trade. It gave them more depth, I think, because you can interchange him. They ain't got to worry about
you ain't got to have Lopez out there.
You ain't got to rush Lopez back.
Nope.
So you can still have a front line of Giannis, Portis, and Ibaka if they want to. They could go big. So I'm gonna let you go first, Ed. What you think about Milwaukee and their chances to get back to the finals?
I like their chance to get back to the finals. I think the trade, them getting Ibaka, definitely made them big on the front line. Milwaukee is doing exactly what I thought they would do. Pacing themselves, they'll finish probably second, third, maybe first up in the East. They doing everything I thought they would do. That's why I got them to pick to win the finals. So.
Yeah, I think Milwaukee, I think they did. Those were actually good trades that they made, now that I think of it. To be honest with you, now it makes them better because now you can actually let Lopez do whatever he wants to. Go sit out and don't come back if you ask me. Because, you look at it in the playoffs last year, he actually hurt them a lot when it came down to playing against certain people and all. So, Ibaka, you can go big. Ibaka, Giannis, Portis, Holiday, and Middleton out there, and you can guard everybody. And you got three bigs at 6'9" and taller that can guard everybody. So I think that actually helped them a lot. And like I said, Lopez don't want to play in the post anyway. So and Ibaka can make 17 to 20 footers as well. So and Porter's 3-point shot has gotten way better, and he can actually defend too. So I think that actually worked for him.
Getting his shot a little better. Can he get some love?
Who?
Portis knocking down the open shot.
Get out of here, man.
Can he get some love?
What you
think, Chris?
What you think about Milwaukee, Chris?
Let Ant sit over there and talk.
We got a guest star this week. We got a guest.
Let him talk crazy.
We got a guest panelist this week, my boy Chris. Sorry I intro him at first, but go ahead, Chris. Get it in, homie.
Appreciate you letting me come on. There with Milwaukee, they doing what champions do. Champions pace themselves. You was the last team standing last year, so you're going to pace yourself. It's amazing how when a team wins a championship, it's like that championship DNA just flows in them. So it's like they knew what to do, so they just going to slowly pace themselves and they make themselves bigger. There's not a team in the East that they can't match up with.
I agree.
And they probably, if you do include Lopez coming back with Ibaka, Portis, and Giannis, they probably the biggest team in the East.
Other than Cleveland.
But you look at Cleveland. Cleveland got 3 of them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They got 4 if Lopez come back.
Exactly.
So it's big time. I like what Milwaukee doing.
Segue into Cleveland. I was going to go to some more teams, but since you mentioned Cleveland, they one of the surprising teams. I like Mobley. I like Mobley a lot. That's my pick for Rookie of the Year. I like Garland. I like even my man played with the Bulls, marketing. He done found the little spot.
Yeah,
that's what happens when you lead the Bulls.
Allen been a monster. Allen been a monster, scoring, rebounding. So, what y'all think about Cleveland, man? What you think? I don't think they go to the finals, but I definitely think. I know what I think. I think if they play the Bulls first round, I think they got them. But that's just me. So you heard it here first. What y'all think about Cleveland in the playoffs?
Cleveland is a surprise team. I think I won't be surprised if they got to the second round. It wouldn't surprise me. Cleveland's definitely my surprise team in the East. I just wasn't expecting them to do what they're doing. I would definitely. They're gonna be a hard out. They're definitely gonna be a hard out. It's not gonna be.
Didn't they just get LeVert too?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cleveland, my surprise team. I wouldn't be surprised they made it to the second round or just get a really hard out the first round. So they surprised me.
What you think about the round?
I'm surprised about them. I didn't think they was going to be that good at first, but that team has really come along. Marketing by far. Me and Chris used to talk about this all the time. You lead the Bulls, what happens? You become a better player for some odd reason. And marketing, he played well. Maybe his first 2 years with the Bulls. After that, he kind of went downhill. But you can blame that on coaching and a lot of other things. But I think they became better with adding Chris LeVert. And they're like probably even if not the biggest, they're definitely the second biggest team in the East, maybe in the league too. So they're tough. You got a young rookie in Mobley who just dominates.
And I don't mean to cut you off before Chris go. They added Rondo.
Oh yeah, Rondo. I forgot all about that.
Move,
Yeah,
the Rondo move.
That was a big move. I forgot all about that. Yeah.
You know, Rondo gone.
I'm gonna show you how to win.
Yeah. So that Rondo move.
And they're defensively sound. And like I hate to say it though, if depending on where they fall at for the playoffs,
They're gonna be a tough out for anybody.
If not a tough out, if they fall in the 8th seed, they're gonna be tough for Brooklyn, the Bulls, or Milwaukee. If they fall in with 6 to 8, them top 3 seeds are gonna have a problem.
Not to cut you off, if I was the Brooklyn or the Bulls, I would not want to see them in the first round.
I wouldn't want to see them. No matter who I am.
You know what?
They're
Brooklyn,
young and they're hungry.
Because I like Brooklyn.
They'll break your heart.
They ain't got KD. Yeah. They got that. Brooklyn got that X factor. I mean, they big, but they got that.
Yeah, they got that X factor. That dog.
What you think about him? What you think about him, Chris? What you think about Milwaukee?
I actually like Cleveland. I do. They are scary because one thing we know about playoffs is all about matchups. And if you catch I don't care what seed you are, you catch the right one, team,
it's trouble.
I mean, to tell you the truth, there's a chance they can beat this year's Atlanta.
Yeah.
They can beat this year's Atlanta. Atlanta was a team that had depth. They probably still got the most depth in the East. But with Cleveland, the only thing about Cleveland, there's 2 things that I need to see. I need to see how Karis LeVert is going to fit into there. And I need to see if marketing is actually going to stay healthy and be consistent. Because that's one thing that he hasn't done. 2 things that he hasn't done in his career. It's been consistent and stay healthy. If he can sit up there and stay healthy and be more consistent, yeah, they're going to be a tough out. I mean, you got 3 legit 7-footers, and all of them can switch off defensively.
They all very long.
Very long. Very long. And athletic.
Yeah.
Okay, good analogy. So we gonna get to the elephant in the room and get it off our chest. A lot of y'all, a lot of people out there, the Bulls. You know, they surprising this year. You know, I'm gonna give them their credit. I still think they're gonna finish what I said in the preseason. I still got them to finish 6th in the East. Because I just think the other teams are gonna be a couple more come about. So I'm gonna let it start with Chris this time. Chris, what's your take on the Bulls and how you think they're gonna do going the rest of the way?
They're surprising. They surprised a lot of people. Even myself, I probably had them maybe as high as number 4. You know, just off of trying to build that chemistry. Somehow, some way this year, chemistry with each other is great, and that's very rare that you have a team that moves so many pieces out and then put so many pieces in, and they actually got good chemistry. They doing great for a team that's probably been, if I'm not mistaken, I believe they said the 2nd most injured team in the NBA this year. One thing that I didn't like that happened, I know people were talking about, the Bulls trying to keep assets and send assets out. They're going to need a big. A big that can sit up there, play some defense, grab some rebounds, and block some shots. That's what they need.
I think they should have went after Marvin Bagley.
They could have. I mean, he would have gave him a little something. But for all you Bulls fans out there and you broadcasters and so-called NBA analysts and pros or whatnot, there's no way that they should have got a Harrison Barnes, a Jeremy Grant, or Robert Covington, because you already got those guys in Alonzo Ball, a Caruso, a Derrick Jones Jr., a Pat Williams. Why are you adding another guy?
But that's their problem. That's my problem with them. They got too many guys, 6'5" to 6'9". They got too many guys that's in their height. They need. When they used to be big and they would have 3, 4, 6, 11 dudes.
Because if Vooch go down, it's over. That's the key right there. If he go down, it's over. Because all you running out there is Tony Bradley.
And who's not capable of putting up nowhere near those numbers that Vooch put up.
So what you think, Ralph? What you think about the Bulls?
I think actually they surprised me too.
Since you got the trash bag shirt on today.
The white shirt on.
They surprised me this year too. I think they got a steal when they drafted Io.
Yeah,
I think they got a steal with that one out of the draft. He's actually turned out to be pretty good for them so far. I do think they should have made a trade. They should have either got Ibaka or Marvin Bagley, especially seeing that Marvin Bagley went to Detroit for less than nothing. So I kind of wonder what Sacramento was asking the Bulls for to get him besides Patrick Williams. I'm sure that's like what everybody wanted, but I mean, that's really what they needed. I think they're gonna finish in that, anywhere between they can finish between third and fifth, in my opinion. I mean, because they're right there in the middle of the pack. It's just, they get hot at the right time like they were early in the season. Run off 8-9 straight, they can finish right there.
And that's the thing with the East. It's so close. Yeah. You get a 4-game losing streak.
You can be at the bottom.
You drop to 7.
Ask Brooklyn.
Exactly. They lost 10 straight.
Right.
11 straight.
Right.
So what you think about your Bulls, Ant?
I'm surprised.
I know you've been biting at the bit.
Man, I'm surprised that they gonna finish. I think they're gonna finish between 1 and 4. I think I watched the game the other night. I think they're like third seeded in the East. I thought they would add a big man, but knowing how the Bulls operate, how they work, I knew they weren't gonna make no splash trade and no trade deadline. I don't think they involve Vooch enough in the offense, so I'm surprised. I think they'll finish the 1 seed to the 4 seed, but I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I was thinking about what Jimmy was talking about. I never thought I would say this, but I wouldn't be surprised if they got bounced out the first round. I just really wouldn't be surprised because y'all just said it, and you can see me watch the game. They need another big man, and you didn't get it. So what you gonna do when it's the first round? You run into Cleveland, you run to one of these bottom teams.
I'm gonna look at that buyout market. I'm gonna try. Hopefully, they get something in that buyout market.
Dogfight, right?
Well, with the GM they got, he what he did in Denver, he doesn't rush or panic to make moves. I think he has a vision of what he want with them, so he's not going to mortgage their future on the now. You know what I'm saying? He's looking at the long term. So, like you say, I can see them on the buyout market if the Lakers and the Warriors don't bum rush the buyout market.
Oh, the Lakers definitely go bum rush. They ain't got no choice.
They don't have no choice. Did y'all see it?
I like where they headed.
No comment on that one.
But the next thing we gonna talk about, Miami. I think Miami is what we always think they are.
Yeah.
They solid. They gonna play hard. Nothing spectacular. They gonna be finish 1 through 4. But I think what we want to talk about is the two teams that made the blockbuster trade, between Philly and Brooklyn. So we'll do a double dose and talk about both of them at the same time, since they probably gonna be linked together the rest of the year. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna start with Ralph this time. What you think about Philly and Brooklyn?
I think Brooklyn won that trade, in my opinion, if Ben Simmons comes and plays and do what he's supposed to do. I think Ben Simmons actually was perfect for them because now you, instead of having 3 scores, you got 2 scores. You know who the ball's going to either go to KD or Kyrie. Ben Simmons fits well. 6'10", athletic. He's like a LeBron and all, except he just don't have the offensive skill level and all. So basically his whole thing is just bring the ball up, play defense, and he can guard 1 through 5, really, depending on who the bigs are. So I think he helps them a lot. And the unsung of that trade is really Seth Curry to me, because he was almost like a throw in his seam, and you put him from being in Philly averaging, 14, 15 points a game. Now he's going to Brooklyn, where they already got Patty Mills and Joe Harris, who haven't done nothing in
That's pretty much who he's replacing.
Yeah, so he's going to, I think, he's the unsung of that trade. And also, Drummond was another throw-in. That makes them a little bit bigger, too, because now you got Blake Griffin, you got Aldridge, now you got Drummond, even though, none of them are really great defenders, but Blake showed last year that he really can guard people, like when he was guarding Giannis.
Drummond rebound.
And Drummond rebounds the ball.
That's what they miss.
Yeah. So
rebound.
And I think Philly, like when Chris was saying earlier, I think they're literally one injury away from Embiid, and that's over with because they really have nobody else. Tobias Harris is up and down. 1 minute he give you 10, next game he has to give you 33.
He typical.
So
pressure come.
Yeah,
Pressure come. He out of there.
Yeah, and they tried to move him as well, but they tried that. I was hearing that they was trying to trade him to the Lakers.
They was trying to package. They actually was trying to package. Both of them.
Yeah, they
was
should have got rid
trying
of
to package Ben and Tobias. So when I was in the shop all week, I was like, "That's too much money."
Yeah, because Tobias' contract is ridiculous.
They would have to give a lot. So I always looked at the Andre Drummond, Ben Simmons to Brooklyn. I said that'll fit with Harden contract. I was blown away that they included Seth Curry.
Yeah, I didn't understand. And that was kind of crazy, too. I wonder if Doc had any input, because we know Doc sometimes can make, crazy things go happen, too.
For them to do that, so that gave Brooklyn more shooting.
Mm-hmm. You made them better.
I think Ben going to fit in because he plays D. Mm-hmm. And with Brooklyn, they needed more defenders because KD was doing everything and they was weighing him out. And he would have, that's why he's staying injured.
Who got the picks? They sent the picks to Brooklyn?
Brooklyn got the picks too.
But the picks don't even matter because, Brooklyn
Brooklyn
going to leverage them picks.
But you're looking at the nouns. So, like with Drummond, they got a big body to rebound. He loves the rebound, so they take more pressure off KD. So, and then now this open up KD and Kyrie to do their thing and let Ben playmate.
Yeah, but a lot depends on Kyrie what it goes down to with his what New York's mandates too.
Well, I already heard that he can play, but they'll get fined. They'll get fined if he play. So I think what Brooklyn doing is I think when the playoffs come that they're gonna be like, I'm gonna pay this fine.
Well, it depends on how much that fine is.
The fine, I didn't know the exact number, but like first time it was a number, then the second time it went up a little more, but it don't get up more and more each game. Like the first fine is one, then the second fine, and it's that number every time he plays.
If I'm not mistaken, I don't even think they get fined the first time. First time is 0, but the highest it goes up to is 5,000 a game.
Between 5 and 50,000, something like that.
No, it's 5,000.
If it's 5,000 a game, he'd never sat a game.
The whole playoffs.
He played the whole season.
That's the reason why you see management not sitting up there putting them out there right now, because they look at it. Once we get to the playoffs, he'll be there. We'll pay those fines. $5,000 a game.
That's nothing.
That's nothing. It's nothing
And believe me, they done talked to Kyrie. They done talked. And they know where he's staying and where everything is. Yeah. Us on the outside, he tripping. And Kyrie is injury prone. Mm-hmm. So him hooping, and then sitting out a couple games, I ain't even tripping. Mm-hmm. I think with KD being out, I think KD was wore down. And I think KD needed a break. I think he needed a break.
Yeah.
So I think now they let him get a break. Letting Kyrie get back in the groove of things. Because with them, they hoopers. Mm-hmm. All of us done hoop before. So a real hooper,
he gonna come with it.
They can mix in with each other. If they real hoopers and they team players. Kevin Durant is a team player. He want to win. Ben Simmons is a team player. You know what I'm saying? So all of them gonna fit in. All of them, they not gonna be jealous over who's shooting what. The bottom line is they gonna look to win and they gonna score. Philly, I done lost all respect for James Harden. He a straight punk. Everything he did was straight soft.
Is the GM that used to be on the Rockets the GM?
Yes, sir.
More.
What I think is he look, James, I got you back. I got you a better big man than I got you down in Houston. Man,
but it don't even matter. It don't even matter about the big. I don't even think it even matter about the big man because in the playoffs, Harden always nut up. Mm-hmm. So he mad at Ben Simmons and James Harden doing like Jack Nicholson. Wait till you get a load of me when I nut up. You know what I'm saying? So they still gonna be in the same predicament.
No, I'm saying in the sense I feel like he let him down in
like Chris said. Embiid get hurt on a banana peel. So he just luckily he ain't got hurt yet. He gonna get hurt before the season.
I'm saying. The guy wanted to put
but he got a good. If James Harden got his head together, they could be a dominating 1-2 punch.
It's not gonna happen though.
It's not gonna happen.
James Harden take dumb shots.
He about 2 steps out the league with his boy Westbrook. They're gonna be in Miami. Up in LA, chilling with each other.
Embiid is the big man that Daryl Morey wanted in Houston, and the best he could do at the time was Dwight. So I figure I got you back in this situation. Now I got you a big man. Now Cook. I'm not gonna say it's gonna happen. But that's the reason why he went up and got him.
He's a chump. He gets
tough. All that. What team do y'all think coming out the East? I gotta start with you, man.
Milwaukee.
Simple. You got Milwaukee. Who you getting around?
I'm going Brooklyn again.
Who you got, Chris?
Only if Ben Simmons is playing.
Man, they can be. To tell the truth, I think he can. The where these injuries are, it could be a combination of probably like 5 teams that could possibly come out. You can have.
We need
Milwaukee.
one. We don't need 5. We need one.
I trust Milwaukee.
Go out on a limb.
Chris,
Somebody.
Look, I trust Milwaukee.
Hurt
That's why
saying
I trust
Milwaukee,
them.
man.
I know, but I trust them though.
Yeah,
I don't
it
trust
hurt
the rest of
Milwaukee.
the
But
team.
going back to that Embiid, going back to that Philly and Brooklyn deal. First of all, I'm gonna be like your boy Stephen A. Philadelphia 76ers. They damn near just gave Brooklyn the championship. Because for the simple fact, they addressed everything that Brooklyn needed. Brooklyn ain't had no height. They ain't had no size. You gave them Drummond. You gave them Simmons. So now you got 6'10", 7 foot. You can always use extra shooting.
Always.
You gave them extra shooting with Steph Curry. You know, just think about
Look
everything
here, man.
that
They
Brooklyn,
could put on the floor Ben Simmons, Steph Curry, Kyrie, KD,
Aldridge.
and Aldridge, Drummond.
Blake.
I'm about just scoring wise. Aldridge.
You could put Patty Mills and Steph Curry, KD, Kyrie, Ben Simmons. If they want to go small.
Then the young guys
It's
going
just
down.
running.
Now you got Devin.
Just running.
Young guys
but not
going
only
down.
that, you
got
come and think about everything that Brooklyn gave up just to get James Harden. And look what they got back. They got back 2022 unprotected, which if you Brooklyn, you sitting up there ready to sacrifice a goat or something to make sure that hopefully Embiid gets hurt. Because if he get hurt, Philly slide. So now they may even slide out. So now that 22 unprotected first round pick becomes a lottery pick. And God knows how that's gonna go.
They could trade it.
I would definitely salvage it like Boston do, like Danny Ainge
Exactly.
always does.
And then the other pick is a 2027 first round pick, but you're not worried about that. But on the Philadelphia side, we all know Philly fans are ignorant. It don't take much for them to change on you. James Harden, along with Russell Westbrook, are probably two of the most inefficient superstars in NBA history. He is known for choking in the playoffs and being a high-volume shooter. You still got a guy in Embiid who sometimes you can be a 7-footer, that's great. But when you outside there at that three-point line, you become a 6-footer. Your height no longer sits up there matters.
Nope.
So
Look
it's
here,
gonna be
man.
interesting.
You still ain't made your pick.
I said Milwaukee.
Oh.
I had to go with Milwaukee.
Yeah, that's how you do it.
I said Milwaukee. I said it hurts to say Milwaukee.
I trust them.
Tell
We
them,
gonna
I'll
give
give them the
teams I
breakdown
trust
first.
them.
We gonna go.
In the
We gonna
East,
go
I
to the
trust
West
them.
now. The West has been real.
Jam-packed.
It's been jam packed. It's been interesting.
I think it's been open.
I don't even think open. Me personally, I think it's Phoenix to lose.
I think it's 2 teams.
I really think it's Phoenix to lose. Phoenix, they ain't win the championship, but they got like a championship DNA. Like we coasting, but we focus like to finish the job.
I want to see them in Golden State.
CP, I just need CP to stay healthy because he always get a dumb injury at the wrong time. I'm liking Golden State. If they get Wiseman back, I think it's gonna be a problem because now they're gonna have some size. It's really them 2 teams. You know, I like Memphis gonna be interesting because I like old Ja. Utah, I ain't.
Didn't they trade someone?
Yeah, Joey.
Ralph best friend.
Did
Ralph best
I
friend.
not tell y'all they was gonna
Joe
trade him?
Ingles.
Did I tell y'all? I told y'all that a couple episodes
You know,
ago. that was gonna happen.
Denver still. If they get Jamal Murray back,
But still, he ain't played in almost 2
yeah.
years
But
now. He ain't
my
going
thing with
nowhere.
Jamal, my thing with Denver is their injuries with Porter, Murray. If they was ever healthy, I think they'll be a problem.
I think
But
Porter's career about done now.
with the West, what you guys who you guys like in the West? Ain't no need to break it down because we done talked about them. But who y'all like in the West?
I had the Phoenix Suns, but when I've been seeing Golden State lately, It's kind of really between.
Well, I remember we had an earlier show.
Yeah.
We talked about Clay. So you said you
Yeah,
had to see Clay.
Hey, I'm gonna stand corrected.
So we gonna get back on that.
Yeah, we get back on it
come
now.
back
We can
to
address
you.
it right now.
No, we ain't riding on you yet. But you know,
this is the segment where and gets pissed off everybody. it's coming. It's coming.
Clay,
here it comes.
My question. You back to being Clay Thompson. I actually seen them last night. You know, hey, I was wrong.
Man, he got his stuff pent by a guy who's going to be on a D-League squad next week.
He still won.
Like,
Why they won that game last night, though. Or you can't just sit there and
besides
say
LeBron missing 3 free throws at the end of the game.
Yeah, that was on.
No
So
question.
we'll go to Chris. Terrible. I'll let Chris go. What you think of the West, Chris?
Hey.
Wild West.
Hey, I'm going with the light skinned brothers, baby. Team light skin. The Splash Brothers. I call them Team light skin.
They are.
You know what I'm saying? I watched the game last night. It's their scheme, man. I swear I thought I saw a damn fan in the damn stands come set a damn pick and get one of them boys open.
Yeah.
They set screens. It don't matter who you are. Everybody 1 through 5, somebody setting a screen on somebody, and that's how they get open majority of the time.
Well, you know where that comes from, but we don't leave that.
It's constant movement. But yeah, I like Phoenix, but I don't know if Phoenix gonna be able to get it done because I don't know if they're gonna play the right way. Because when you got an advantage down low, you go to it. That's one of the reasons why they lost last year in the finals.
Exactly. That's what I said.
They didn't go to Aiden enough. You got to go to the big.
Aiden is what you learn as a kid when the old men say get in the weight room. Yeah. He ain't hit the weight room.
Yeah, he's not an advantage to me in the finals.
He
could be.
He should, especially against Golden State. As Shaq said, he's supposed to be barbecue chicken.
Oh yeah, definitely.
He's supposed to dominate them.
Definitely.
You got
he's supposed to make them
guard.
He's supposed to make them adjust to them, not the.
But the thing was, when you looked at the finals last year, he was sitting up there going to work. They just didn't go to him enough.
Yeah,
they didn't go to him enough. If he wasn't in that finals, they probably would have got their ass.
But that's his fault. That's his fault.
But then
he's supposed to be hollering at Chris Paul.
Chris Paul's advantage. He ain't supposed to be doing that.
But then he killed himself.
It's my first time.
But then, Milwaukee made a big adjustment. They made him guard Giannis. So he couldn't do nothing after that. There's no point in having you on the court. You can't guard him. They put Giannis at the 5. Yeah. They took Lopez out. They put Giannis at the 5. They brought in Portis and all that. So he had to guard Giannis, and we all know he can't guard.
That still goes back to something that they're missing. Big.
But Giannis is Giannis is a Rubik's Cube, man. You ain't got no other big.
Yeah, but he didn't dominate. He didn't do nothing against Giannis. Yeah. Giannis completely took
what I'm saying is Aiden guard Giannis.
He go down.
Yeah, Aiden can't guard.
Chris say they need another big. Ain't too many bigs.
Chris saying Aiden go down. What you got after that?
Yeah, what you got after that?
Oh, Aiden go down. They done.
Yeah.
Barbecue chicken.
Oh, they got JaVale McGee. What y'all talking about?
I like JaVale, but JaVale.
Ralph said they gonna keep rolling. His cousin got to step up.
They been hooping, dog. They been hooping. But at the same time, JaVale's not. I'm gonna throw you the ball on the post and give you 40 points. It's not gonna happen. Just to be honest,
JaVale, like I said, JaVale's great defensively. He gonna do his thing defensively. He gonna go out there. He gonna block some shots. He gonna grab some rebounds. Probably do something crazy every now and then, but you can live with that. Yeah. But he ain't gonna be the offensive guy that you need.
Yeah. But their strong point, Phoenix is built on their guards and their forwards. Crowder, Paul, Booker.
And Booker going to have to step up because he had a lousy finals last year.
Crowder.
Cam Johnson. I can't stand. I didn't
like him in Marquette neither.
I didn't like Crowder. I didn't like Crowder in college. I haven't liked him in the NBA. But one thing that he's consistent on, he plays defense and he get in your face and he's tough and I can respect.
But he can't shoot worth the dime.
Hey, but they keep letting him shoot it.
No,
two times out of 10.
But I think that helps them because they're you got Miles Bridges. Is it Miles Bridges? McCall, whatever. And
I like him. I
like him too. Long and athletic and all, but that's what helps them against. That's what I think will help them beat Golden State because they're young too. But Golden State Clay at this point is kind of like he went from athleticism here to athleticism down here now.
Well, he just got
So
back, so
yeah, so it's gonna take him a while,
That's
and then so now they got a lot of
Same
bodies that
guy.
they could throw at Golden State, but but Golden State can run because they got Gary Payton, the second.
But Golden State got help.
you
That's
got
what
what's the other?
But Golden State got a
Jordan
lot of
Allen,
guys. They got a
Jordan
lot of
Poole,
guys
yeah, and
who
who's
play who
surprised.
the same height too.
Yeah.
They got a lot of 6'5".
Yeah.
They got like 2 or 3 6'10" dudes, but then they got a lot of 6'4" to 6'7" dudes.
So who's deeper, Golden State or Phoenix?
Golden State.
Golden State.
That's what I was.
Yeah, Golden State got the rookie, the
What's-
young boy.
what's help-
what's the rookie
what's
on their
help-
team?
Ozaminga or whatever.
Yeah,
man.
and he
gave
can.
him fits last
The
night.
dude, I think he's
LeBron
6'8",
James fits
6'9",
last night.
and I think he's really gonna be one of them. He's gonna be like eventually
And he taller
one of their
than
best players on their team. I
Like,
think he's.
But what
like
helped
16.
Golden
I don't think he's
State
really that tall.
was being hurt the last 2 years.
Get no
And
draft
Kerr
picks.
letting all them young boys get that run.
Yeah,
So
That
now,
was smart.
with Clay coming back, they've been getting so much run. So everybody just go down a notch. So I don't have to depend on you to be a main contributor.
Right.
Because we got Clay.
Yep.
So now, whatever you give me is a bonus. Because I got my horses now, other than Wiseman.
Because you kind of saw it last night when I watched the game.
Yeah.
Where they did their thing, and Clay was like, "Hey, give me the ball." And
they
that was it.
they're always gonna be tough because them boys can shoot in their sleep. So like, as long as you can shoot, you can play in the league as long
It's
as you
like
want to.
you get a lead against Golden State and you don't take advantage, and then they
Yeah.
down by like
But
12
You
or
can
9.
have a lead on
That happened
Golden
last
State.
night.
What you-
Golden State shoots so good.
Man, it came
Right
right
then
back.
three possessions.
Three threes,
That's
yeah.
9 points.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
what
and
You know what I'm
then
saying?
you forgot they got an unsung hero on their team, Iguodala. Like
Yeah,
Iggy gonna come out there, he ain't got to really score.
In the Nike warm up, he
He
just
ain't got to
sitting
do
there.
all you
Oh,
got to do.
yeah.
Iggy on the court, he's one of their unsung heroes, just like Draymond. But Draymond, see the difference between him and Draymond is you can talk crazy Iggy all you want to, he's not gonna change his demeanor. Draymond will change a game because he's gonna do something dumb. And so if I'm the player,
The new
and I gotta
Oakley.
But see,
Oakley.
Oakley gonna touch you up. I don't think Draymond. Gonna do
Draymond
that.
ain't touch you up, but he'll do something dumb.
Yeah, he'll do something dumb. So if I'll take my 12th man who ain't playing. If I'm Phoenix, like if Frank Kaminsky's still on that team, I'll
Yeah.
tell him go out there and like, hey, look, keep doing this to him. And until
Just
like,
get in his
hey
face.
man, what you doing now? They did get in his face and get into it. For Kaminsky, you ain't gonna play anyway, bro. Don't worry about it. I'll pay your fine.
Y'all be
We
talking
good.
about Draymond.
And
That's
then,
a
and,
conversation
but
for
then you go on ESPN the next morning, like, man, Draymond dumb for doing that with Kaminsky. That guy don't even play. His mind ain't there. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna
Draymond,
get out
he's
of
that,
that.
he's that
think he
chihuahua.
better. He
He
think
gonna
he's
keep
better,
barking.
Exactly.
He ain't gonna
but
do
he
He gonna
think
bite
he's
you.
better than what he is.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah.
Well,
So
that's
by
the
him
media that
thinking,
pumped that up.
but by him
This is
thinking,
He ain't win the
Fashion
defensive player of the year.
Nah, it-
No, it's just being
but by
honest.
him thinking he better than what he is, he think a person ain't supposed to say nothing to him. Like, I'm Draymond Green, man, you trash. You Joe Kim Noah with rings,
Like
bro.
you made the All-Star game. What's this? His 4th All-Star selection? It's crazy. I gave him maybe
Draymond.
one
I
or
don't
two.
give him enough respect.
I don't-
Draymond
Nah, man.
is
Get out of there.
Horace
Get out of
Grant.
there.
Draymond is Horace Grant
Uh-huh.
on the Bulls' first three-peat. He do the dirty work. If Horace Grant would have stayed with the Bulls his whole career, he would get looked at like Draymond Green.
At least Horace Grant can score better than him.
But I'm just saying,
Was Grant
if
can
you
pass
if you
better
break
than
it, if
me,
you break him down, he's really he Noah. When they was pubbing Noah up, and Noah was thinking he was a point guard and wanted to bring the ball down court because they were talking about his passing, then the nigga start throwing the ball over every time.
Look, I'm gonna ask you this because I don't agree with y'all. I'm gonna ask you this: do they win the rings without Draymond? They gonna win them?
no, Draymond.
No, he part of the team.
No, I still got a better question. Skip the KD rings. If they don't have Draymond for that first ring, they win. You take him off the roster. Just to take him off. They win.
They probably find somebody to help to get him around.
Oh, I knew Ralph was gonna come right when I couldn't stand
Who they
it.
play LeBron now?
The first ring?
Ain't that when everybody was hurt?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, it was.
Yes, it was.
Because you
Yeah.
take
Everybody
Draymond,
was- wait,
before I
wait.
give it to you, take
Everybody was
Draymond out
hurt.
of one of those finals. That's the reason why Cleveland won.
If-
I knew you was gonna look at me
if
crazy.
Cleveland,
Draymond did the
hold
dumbest
on.
thing he
If
could have done.
Cleveland was healthy, the first year they won,
Because they was missing Kevin Love
they don't win.
and Kyrie.
All right.
They was missing Kevin Love.
No, y'all right. No,
But this
I
what I'm gonna say about
I'm
this.
saying, like, all right,
They
man,
they
cool.
won, and I'm glad they won. But don't act like every championship team they got breaks. Nah, they got breaks. 'Cause you know I'll bring up in a minute when Jaja stepped on my man's foot.
I know you boys finna say that.
Shit, they was finna get dogged.
I'll go one even
My boys
further.
finna get down.
People gotta also remember
You ain't lying
it
about
was
that.
the
I
first
don't
time.
give him
Get
enough credit. I don't think they went on the ring.
It was the
without
first
Draymond. He's
time
at least a
in
couple of them.
NBA history that a playoff team sat up there and went through the playoffs and never played a team starting point guard. Every series that
like
they
that.
had,
Yeah.
they did not play the team's starting point guard. Conley, Kyrie,
Only thing
I forgot who
Draymond
else
is
they
good
played.
for.
the other two teams that they played.
My fault, Chris.
Chris
Only
Paul
thing-
part of that too?
Chris Paul got hurt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Only thing Draymond good for said he wouldn't beg for Kevin Durant to come because he knew they couldn't beat LeBron.
That's true. I can't take that away from
That's
him.
the only thing he did.
They down
That's the only-
3-1. He say just come to Golden State, and then KD smoked the
No,
series.
he told him.
Man, KD
he
smoked
told
that
him
series, man.
we can't win. We can't beat LeBron without you. They weren't gonna win another ring.
And he still smoked that series. They was up 3-1.
They weren't gonna win another ring if KD didn't come there.
Boy, they smoked that series. They up 3-1, and now Kevin Durant just magically can't score after he done tapped his shorts and said, "Hey, just come to Golden State, bro." And then y'all smoked the rest of the series.
Hey, but-
you know the series. You know the series I'm talking about too.
What I say?
He disappeared.
But Draymond did some dumb things like he normally do. You want to jump over LeBron and do what you want to do. You want to step on the man. Come on, man. Like it only takes. It don't take one
LeBron-
dumb play.
And see, that's why Draymond talked that talk. He couldn't play it in the 80s and 90s. Just like I used to talk about Noah. Noah couldn't play in the 80s and 90s. Noah wouldn't have got off the bench. Draymond would have got tortured. Karl Malone, Barkley. They ate him up, man. Chuck would have killed him. Same height, Chuck would have stole on him. Oakley would have stole on him. Mason. Come on, man.
Yeah,
Rodman.
He got stolen.
Rodman.
What you call it?
What you,
Didn't
Jimmy?
he? Then what you call it? Still on?
Brandon.
What's that boy name? Tristan Thompson.
Talking about Draymond.
Yeah.
So who y'all got coming out the West? Who y'all got?
Team light skin for me,
You
baby.
got Team Light Skin.
I'm staying with Phoenix.
You staying with Phoenix? I'm I hate Draymond. So I'm gonna go with Golden State. So my finals matchup: Golden State and Brooklyn. That's the matchup I want. I think Brooklyn gonna win. That's my analogy. So I'm gonna start with Ralph. Who your finals matchup and who you think gonna win?
Phoenix, Brooklyn. I want to see Chris Paul get a ring, but man, they got to play Brooklyn. That could be tough. I'm gonna go with Brooklyn. Fine. No, yeah, I'll go with Brooklyn. I'm
Who
sure
you
I'm
got,
gonna change
Chris?
it,
Who
but-
you got, Chris?
I say probably Golden State, Milwaukee. Team light skin do it again, but I do got a caveat. I wouldn't be surprised if them boys from Memphis, Tennessee, pull some upsets and might make it there themselves.
They get the right
I don't
matchup.
Yeah.
think they going to the final.
No, I don't think they're going to the finals.
I think
but
they going
It's
to the
a
final.
chance.
They get the right
It's a
matchup. Though.
chance.
They just like
It's a chance.
Cleveland. They get the right matchup. They might pull a Denver back in the day.
Jackson come with it, so he'll be a
Well, if he healthy,
sleeper choice. Yeah. So we gonna finish it off with you, and who you got, man?
I got Bucks, Suns, but I'm taking the Bucks for a repeat.
For a
I
repeat?
Just trust
Well,
them
you-
over all the teams. I just trust them.
You told us off camera, Houston versus Charlotte.
I just on camera and that is go down in history. Look, I got Suns, Bucks, I got Bucks in the repeat.
Okay.
I gotta let Ralph and Barry.
We go-
Hey, cut this off.
We gonna ask one more. We gonna ask one more. So who y'all think will win MVP this year? The races are kind of tight.
That's
On
a really
MVP.
good question.
So Ralph, I'll start with you, man. Who you think gonna win MVP?
Well, I'm taking LeBron out the equation because the Lakers gonna be trash. I think it's between Giannis and Steph, probably. I mean, Steph and made that team. They did a lot with Draymond being hurt and with Clay being hurt. So John Morant just is not gonna be enough. But I mean, it'll be Giannis third in a row?
Third and 4 years.
Third and 4 years. So, yeah, I'm about to just go with the Greek Freak. Yeah, I'm gonna go.
Well, I'm gonna go next. If he stays healthy, and I'm banking he don't, but I'm gonna say Embiid. I'm gonna give it to Embiid.
Yeah, he been playing.
I think they gonna feel sorry for him, and with Harden coming now, if he stays healthy, I think they're gonna give us sentimental to Embiid. But my dark horse gonna be CP3. Giving him a feeling sorry MVP award if they stay on top. But I'm gonna go with Embiid. I'm gonna let you go last again. What you think, Chris?
MVP. I think a lot of that's gonna depend on them standings. Who's ever probably in first or second in each conference. If I had to go, probably Embiid, more than likely. Like you said, if he can stay healthy. I do got two dark horses, though.
I think I know one of them.
One of them's going to be Ja Morant.
Thank you.
And the other one. And give me DeMar, man.
I knew it.
Give me DeMar. The Bulls come out first.
I knew it.
Give it to DeMar.
I knew it.
I'm staying home. Give it to DeMar. And I don't even like his old black hole self.
Who you got, Ant? Who you got, Ant?
I ain't got no Chicago Bull, but I would give it to Giannis. My dark horse would be Ja Morant. The only reason why I wouldn't give Morant because they were winning without him playing. I think he was hurt for a little bit of time this year and they was winning without him. So I'll give it to Giannis. But my dark horse is Ja Morant.
You told me off camera.
Hey, don't listen to none of what I'm saying.
I'm trying to understand why you keep calling him Giannis, man.
Yeah, I don't know what's wrong with him.
Giannis.
Hey, I don't say nothing when Jimmy mispronounced some of these NBA players.
I don't know.
Man.
You
told me Wendell
Giannis.
That sound like a beer.
Right.
You told me Wendell Carter Jr.
But Chris done messed me up, man.
What about Rookie of the Year?
My Rookie of the Year, Mobley.
I got one for you.
Mobley.
I got one for you too.
Y'all gonna go ahead.
I'm going with the kid from Michigan that's in Orlando.
Wagner.
Franz
Ayo!
He leads rookies in points and all. So, and
You going
even
home?
though they
You
suck,
going
but
home, all right?
No.
did you say Ayo?
Yeah, you did.
Nah, Ayo!
Who you got, Chris?
Ayo,
say some shit.
Silver
Ayo.
Wade. I'm going to go with Mobley.
Okay.
Just because what Cleveland's gone and done. I mean.
Or you give it a tie. Let's give it
That
a
ain't
BS
gonna
tie.
happen. That ain't gonna
But
happen.
Hey,
what
he
we
said
doing,
the
the
same-
Jason Kidd, Grant Hill thing up here?
No, we gonna do a Steve Francis Elton Brand.
That's it.
Oh, yeah. 99?
Was that a
The
tie?
lockout year?
Yes, it was.
Yeah. Co-rookie of the year, yeah.
But we ain't gonna do no.
Look for that.
Hold on, we ain't gonna do no LeBron and Carmelo up in
Oh
here.
man, we all know Carmelo should have won that.
Yeah,
year.
he
Melo
should
should've
have
won.
Melo should have
Yeah.
won. And Denver made the playoffs, I think.
But
They
that-
did, too.
Yeah, but that's the only reason why. I mean, because
Yeah, I gotta give it to
Mobley
him.
will probably win it because they're going to make the playoffs. Orlando's not. But if you're looking at wherever they look at, they're looking at stats or they're looking at team impact and all that.
Yeah.
Franz Wagner been killing.
Io still of the draft.
Yeah, he's still in the draft.
Definitely.
But saying that on behalf of my man Chris, my boy Ralph, our special guest Chris this week, this the Know It All. I'm gonna tell everybody thanks. You want to check us out on YouTube, Talkin Sports with the Know It Alls. You know, we on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, you name it, we on it. We gonna be sending snippets during the week. We trying to drop an episode every Wednesday. So keep a lookout. We're going to do a special episode on NBA All-Star Weekend. So check that out. Check out, we're going to do some more shows, different shows. Check out, we're going to do a show on best sports movies. We're going to have a sneaker show for all you sneaker heads. Best sneakers. What else we going to do? We got a March Madness show coming. All March. We doing straight March Madness. We going to talk NCAA March Madness. We going to talk high school March Madness. So look out for that. We going to, our next show next week, look out. We going to do a best album. No skips. So they're going to be real interesting. Somebody gonna come with reasonable doubt, and I'm gonna shut the whole everything down. So on behalf of the know-it-all, well, like I say after every show, I say love 1030, and that's a wrap. Holla at y'all next week. Peace.